All right. Now, Daddy, I want you to tell a story about the day I ate glass.
Oh,
Nobody's going to believe me. I got to get it recorded.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Is she going to record? Tell me when to start. Say
Go.
action.
Action.
Ugh,
Heather ate glass.
that's it.
Because McDonald's gave these special glasses that had.
And they were poisonous lead glasses that they recalled 10 years later saying, you shouldn't drink out of these glasses, they'll poison your youngins. So not only was I poisoning my youngins, she decided she was going to eat some of it. I give her some drink. You got it covered? Got it going?
I got to go in, Daddy.
All right.
First-
Well, listen. Yeah, she was a little thing, but she was big enough to hold her cup. But for whatever reason, we didn't
How
give
old
her.
was I, Daddy?
I can't remember, but we were at.
We were at Laverne Drive.
No, this was when we were at Roanoke Rapids.
Okay.
So you were approximately 4 to 5 years old. Now, I give you, for whatever reason, a glass instead of a sippy cup, and it had drink in it, and it just had cold drink in it. It didn't have any ice in it, and all of a sudden, I heard this crunching going on. And I turned around and looked, and there was Heather standing with a half-broken glass, sitting there crunching on the glass instead of like she was eating ice. And of course I panicked, got the broken glass away from her, and then tried to clean out her mouth. And of course Heather thought it was the best thing she'd ever chewed on, so she didn't want to give it up. And there was no cuts or nothing on
In her body?
it. Well, I'm just telling you, no cuts or nothing.
But first fade.
Oh, let Granddaddy finish. Is that the end of the story?
The end of the story was Granddad kept on pins and needles for the next few days just waiting to see what might come out the other end.
Cool.
So, because glass is not going to stay in you. It's going to go through your system.
Well, we didn't see no side effects.
We didn't see no side effects.
You mean-
Everything was just like you were eating ice,
you mean
except it was glass.
you mean the glass went for the stomach acid?
You know, I really like these.
Yeah, but stomach acid will not do anything to glass.
Yeah. It will not melt it. Only
That's
real
right.
acid.
It won't melt it.
Only real acid.
All right, so that's the story. Now, I understand that it sounds unbelievable.
Wait.
And that's why.
There's circus freaks that eat glass all the time. Does that mean my daughter's a circus freak? Well, sometimes we can believe that, but not. She doesn't get paid to do it.
Hey, ready? Tell this story. How about Bert who almost hold a actual pointy sword?
Oh, brother holds pointy swords all the time. I think we need the story of Brad and the ladybug.
I told the little
Shh. Let's do Brad and the ladybug.
Fine.
I don't know if it was a ladybug or not, but I believe, as you say, it was a bug the size of a ladybug, and it might have been a ladybug. But for whatever reason, the ladybug decided that Brad's ear was just the best place in the world to make her home. So she crawled in and stayed there. And after a day or two, we had to go to the doctor to get it removed.
Daddy, why do you think everybody
I'm sorry. My apologies. I will back up. We did not go to the doctor to get it removed. What we done was what the doctor told us to do over the phone. Just get into the dark closet, close the door, and take a flashlight and put on the outside of his ear, and the bug come out to the light. And that's how the bug got out of Brad's ear.
Okay. Can we
I gotta slow down and talk.
can
I'm
we
gonna have
finally
me arrested on the way to the beach.
can we finally do like another 2 more ones? What do a little story about like my brother hold a pointy sword. He was a little kid.
Okay, so my last question is,
Wrong way. We don't
Da-
ever go this way.
Daddy,
Wow.
I recently found out that Adam has that heart thing like I do. And you know, Griffin had an episode. And then, you know, all of a sudden everybody started hiccuping. Like, you know, Brad started hiccuping, and then Griffin started hiccuping, and these hiccups weren't really normal. Do you know anything about this?
Well, I believe they were alien induced. That
Aliens.
they come down with a hiccup ray,
Oh, Daddy.
and they blasted y'all with a hiccup ray.
No, tell the people at home how many days Brad had hiccups.
Brad had hiccups for what 2 or 3 days straight without stopping, and we carried him to the doctor on that occasion. That's a fact. Yeah. I can't remember if it just
There was a person when I worked at Nash hospitalized because of the hiccups because they were giving him Thorazine. which is
Well,
kind
I
of
don't think it went to the
behavior
drastic
drug.
extreme of Thorazine, but the doctor actually done something and cured the hiccups.
We forgot someone, Grenade. You forgot Uncle Billy. Like, who was hiccuping. He
All
went
right.
to the doctor.
Okay. Tell a story of Uncle Billy. Any story you want to. Tell a story of Uncle Billy.
Well, pillar of the community, he seemed like he was the man that if you need anything done, of course, he was always there to do it or help do it. Me and Paul were placing shingles back on 8 Pegs old trailer, and that's back when he was about 75 or 76. And next thing we knew, there was Uncle Billy right up there on top of that roof with us, nailing shingles down. So he was always trying to help everybody. When I got, when Heather was moving in out there at the trailer, the guy come, I ordered me a load of gravel, you know, and they brought it out there and put on the path, and he was supposed to be able to, you know, just kind of drag it out down the road, drop some of it off as he went. And then he got down there and found out where the trees like to work, he couldn't do that. He had to just put in one big pile. So I was gonna have to move it all over everywhere with buckets and shovels and stuff. And next thing I knew, Uncle Billy was out there with his tractor and his dredge, and we just set up and he just smoothed all that gravel right out in an hour or so, and it was just so nice and took so much work off of me.
Oh,
But he was always trying to help everybody he could.
Oh, that was a good story.
now we get
All right, wait. Now, Mama, why don't you tell a story of Grandpa Bandy?
think about Beauty. I know her.
Grandpa Bandy said that his daughter Evelyn was as mean as a snake and somebody would take a stick to her.
Mama,
That's what he said.
Mama, tell a story of Grandpa Bandy.
Who?
Well,
Grandma Pandy.
You know, he always called me Jack.
He always called you what?
Jack.
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 He wanted a
Jimbo.
grandson.
So,
didn't get a
like
grandson.
Jack be nimble?
No,
Oh, Jack
Right.
be white.
he had 2 grandsons because Lacey had 2 boys and 2 girls.
But they won't want of them around.
So, Mama, he called you Jack like Jack and Jill?
Jack
Jack
be
Hill,
nimble,
Pepper
Jack
Hill.
be quick.
He'd say, Jack, we're going to do such and such. I mean, you know, I don't think he ever called me Anita.
He didn't like the name, evidently. And he showed his displeasure.
Even though my grandma Bandy is the one that picked out my name and Thea's name. Grandma Bandy did
I didn't know that, Mama.
Well, now you know.
Ready?
Oh, tell the story. Any more stories of
Man,
Grandma
y'all have
Bandy?
got me. I cannot believe what y'all have done.
it. Are you getting ready to get a ticket?
No, I think Daddy's lost.